then please text the word HEAT along with your mission and seat location to 55555. A member of our restoration will respond and address the concern immediately. We got a fan giveaway day around the corner. This is the Notepad featuring you.
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up and ready to go. We might even see the debut of MP in this one. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Heat in Miami. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Friday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies.
And for that game against Indiana, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Batadze in at the 5. And for Miami, they've got Tyler Hero. And Drew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Numbers 24, Mitch, number 24.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Wagner. Mitchell grabs a miss. Wiggins against Wagner. It's Wiggins on the wing. Hero outside. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And to the sidelines we go. Let's catch you up on the story about MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. Magic trail by 4. Here's Red Hot. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. And Banchero with it. There's the double team with Wiggins. And Banchero gets it to go.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Here's Red Hot. Batadze, the pass to Red Hot. Here's Wagner. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Goes up from the top of the key. Orlando grabs the miss. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Just 5 on the clock. Banchero passes to Red Hot. No good. That would have tied it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Over Banchero. Adebayo, no good. Magic trail by 3. Banchero passes to Wagner. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, BA. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
The free throw drops for Banchero. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Banchero drops them both. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Hey, guys. Well, the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. Banchero outside. Pass to Red Hot. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Red Hot's got 5 points.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Outside Burks. Anderson finds Robinson. Anderson with a screen to halt the run. Duncan Robinson, that one's good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Wagner with a screen. There's the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 3. Down low. And stolen by Banchero. Pass to Black. 44 seconds left in the first. To the paint. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Jovic. Outside Burks. Now here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Fires from way outside.
Wow.
And it goes! It's a big shot at the buzzer.
Oh, my goodness, that'll silence a hostile crowd.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic passing.
On the court for the Magic, Mo Wagner is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's red hot in at the 2-guard. Now here's Hero to the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Well, the Magic shooting around 41%. Carter, a screen on Burks. Here's red hot. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Robinson passes to Hero. Here's Jovic. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Hero. Back to Robinson. Outside Burks from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Here's red hot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Clark, the Magic winning the Southeast Division last year. A bit of a surprise to some.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised as well, but you know what? That young group came together and is a bit ahead of schedule based on the typical trajectory of that kind of young team. But they've got a great, exciting core led by 2022 first-round draft pick, #1 overall pick, Paolo Banchero. And that's a solid foundation to build around, folks.
Here's Banchero. Miami making their last shot. Black knocks down the long J. Black's got 6 points.
And for a big man, Banchero does a lot well, especially moving without the ball. He's got excellent court awareness.
Outside, Anderson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mo Wagner.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
And Anderson drops them both.
You know, Kyle Anderson is one of the more unique players in this league. He doesn't overwhelm you with his athleticism. He's got good size, but his smarts, his instincts, and his skill level are all platinum level.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 9. And he throws it down with one hand.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
So it's Miami now. Orlando making their last shot. Hero, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. And stolen by Banchero. Hero against Suggs. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside, here's Banchero. It's hauled in by Robinson. Heat trail by 5. Outside, Anderson. Outside, Mitchell. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Driving in. And it's good for 2. Red Hot's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Outside Robinson. Hero outside. Tipped.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Anderson. And it's Wiggins in for Robinson. Making a switch here.
You're going out there. No let up.
Heat trail by 6. Here's Ware. Still no points. Back to Adebayo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Banchero.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
Free throws good. Adebayo at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. He's off on the second. Orlando leading by 5. Pass to Red Hot. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. The Magic need to put one up here. Red Hot nails it from beyond the arc. Red Hot's got 15 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Robinson on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Adebayo, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Red Hot. He's got 15. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Heat trail by 8. Robinson passes to Mitchell. Going inside, and Mitchell with the slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's Robinson. He has 7, down low. And Mitchell with the slam.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Davion Mitchell. If a player is fouled on a made basket.
Mitchell, no good on the free throw. Orlando leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Red Hot. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Caldwell Pope really solid at passing the ball, and passes like that prove it.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Carter against Adebayo. And he drives in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. In third, the Heat. Fourth, the Magic.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Free throw's good, Adebayo. Anderson's checked in for Miami. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Here's Red Hot. 17 points in the game. Outside Carter. Here's Red Hot. Good. And he's at 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wiggins outside. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Adebayo in the post. He's checked by Carter, and the shot's good. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Red Hot. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Orlando ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after this.
Hi folks, it's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen. Here's Suggs.
Substitution, number 24, Mitch, number 24.
It's all you, MP. You got this.
Heat trail by 4. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Goga Bitadze. First personal foul. Penalty. Shoot. Way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Red Hot. He's guarded by Hero. Red Hot passes to Bitadze. 6 to shoot. Here's Red Hot. The shot from 20 feet out. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. And again, no good by Miami. Orlando leading by 3. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Now Hero. For the tie. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Hero's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And Carroll left side. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Red Hot. He's got 19. He can't hit that time. Now Hero. For the lead. Again, the Heat score.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Banchero against Adebayo. And Bitadze gets it to go.
Nice drop off by Banchero. I mean, good unselfish play there.
Miami has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. And here's Mitchell. He has 7. Adebayo is screen on Suggs. To the middle. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Adebayo's got 15 points.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
And Carroll with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Banchero. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wiggins. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Caldwell Pope. Mitchell finds Anderson. Here's Jovic. 3-pointer. That shot is off.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Red Hot. Anderson covers. And there's the lob. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with this bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Well, the Heat's shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Robinson. Down low. Tries it from the block. Here's Jovic. Let's go with a three. Red Hot pulls it in. Red Hot's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Suggs, the pass to Red Hot. Wagner with a screen. Inside. The kick out to Banchero. 5 on the clock. Pass to Red Hot for the lead. And it's Miami with a rebound. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 7. Robinson with it. Miami, no good that time either. Here's Red Hot. Pass to Black. To the inside. The kick out to Banchero. Here's Red Hot. Tries again. Rebounded by Jovic.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
On the wing, Mitchell. Now here's Anderson. Anderson with a screen on Banchero. Adebayo passes to Anderson. And he banks in the layup.
The versatility of Adebayo is so impressive. There aren't many bigs that can handle the ball and pass at the level he does.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Mitchell against Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Here's Red Hot. Fires it. That shot, no good. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Heat out in front. They lead by 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Orlando, we've got Wendell Carter. Mo Wagner is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Red Hot in at the 2 spot. Anderson finds Robinson. On the wing, Burks. Knocks down the triple. Burks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Banchero against Robinson. Banchero passes to Red Hot. And that one good. Red Hot's got 21 points in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Black passes to Wagner. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Red Hot. Banchero outside. And he lobs it up. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, because Carter Jr. is so dynamic athletically, his teammates have a lot of confidence in him finishing the alley-oop.
Hero with it. Here's Jovic. Outside Burks. Hero outside. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero outside. Here's Red Hot, defended by Burks. Red Hot can't get it to go. Robinson against Banchero. Robinson gets the bucket.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Magic trail by 5. Pass to Banchero. To the paint. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Miami making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Suggs is checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Erik Spoelstra's huddle. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Jovic passes to Mitchell. Hero right side. Oh, a big finish on that one.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. Mitchell grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Hero. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Now, you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Hero.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And so Hero nails both of them.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Banchero the screen. The 3 from Suggs. Rebounded by Jovic. Heat leading by 7. And here's Hero. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Suggs. Suggs has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the right side. To the inside. Red Hot. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Jalen Suggs serving up an assist. Boy, he is a capable point guard.
Here's Hero. The 3. And a Again, no good by Miami.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Down low. Pass to Black. Lets the three fly. Drills it from deep. And now just a 2-point Miami lead.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And here's Robinson. The three. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
On the court is your high squad. It is T-shirt time. Cool. Substitution on the court.
And so Orlando takes the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on the t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception, okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game is just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. A teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored 20 in college. An amazing feeling.